Hello, and welcome to Behind the Curtain, Christmas with Wartburg. I'm Darrel Colson, president of Wartburg College. This is my wife, Christy, and just over 6 years ago, we joined the Wartburg family and its traditions, like Christmas with Wartburg, traditions that make this a special place to call home.
Tonight, for the first time in 67 years, we can bring all of you a special live preview of Christmas with Wartburg, thanks to Night Vision and Real Orange Productions. For me and Darrel, and like many of you, Christmas with Wartburg has become an annual holiday tradition.
During tonight's Behind the Curtain special, we're going to bring you live to Newman Auditorium, where the final dress rehearsal is taking place as we speak. For the next hour, we hope you enjoy the music, the history, and the magic that happens behind the scenes.
When we come back, Christmas with Wartburg continues live from Newman Auditorium.
What makes something worth it? Going beyond routines, take a journey of discovery?
It's so worth it.
Finding the key to unlock your potential?
Absolutely worth it.
Working hard to gain something of greater value?
I'm worth it.
You know what else is worth it? You. You are worth it.
It's worth it.
So be orange at Wartburg College.
For 67 years, we have celebrated Christmas with Wartburg, and we were curious to learn how this annual tradition began and wanted to see how far we have come.
Jay Bading was kind enough to explore the history of Christmas with Wartburg and has this story to share.
If you were to travel back to 1947, the very first Christmas with Wartburg production, you may be surprised to find the concert very recognizable. This isn't to say that the concert hasn't changed. It has evolved substantially since its debut, but much like today, Christmas with Wartburg was a mixture of narration and choir ensembles telling the Christmas story through music and word. In the early years, the performance ended with a mass choir arrangement of Silent Night, very similar to the Night of Silence that has ended the concert in recent years. By 1949, Christmas at Wartburg, as it was known then, included the Wartburg Choir, Castle Singers, and the Wartburg College Concert Band. Today, the concert features 5 choirs and the Wind Ensemble. The Christmas program originated at the Waverly High School Auditorium, and then moved to Knight's Gymnasium, and finally to Newman Auditorium in 1961. This venue is still the home of Christmas with Wartburg. More than 40 years ago, the college decided to add off-campus performances and make the production an outreach opportunity for surrounding communities. It began with a performance at West High School in Waterloo. Later, Nazareth Lutheran Church in Cedar Falls and the Des Moines Civic Center were concert venues for over 20 years. Opera star Simon Estes joined the Wartburg faculty in 2002. Since then, he has made regular appearances in Christmas with Wartburg as a solo artist. In 2009, Dr. Lee Nelson became the artist director and wanted to expand the artistic range of the program. Due to the addition of special lighting effects and a mural backdrop, Christmas with Wartburg moved to Lutheran Church of Hope in West Des Moines, which could better meet the new requirements of the program. For over 65 years, Christmas with Wartburg has remained a hallmark tradition of the college. Though venues, ensembles, and directors have changed throughout its history, the story of Christmas with Wartburg has remained the same, to share the joy of the Christmas story with the community.
It's hard to miss the beautiful mural that illuminates the Newman stage.
Coming up, meet the designer behind the mural and learn more about this year's Christmas with Wartburg theme.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with a goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers. For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
Every time I listen to our students sing, I get goosebumps. The Wartburg College Music Department does such a wonderful job on stage, but something caught my eye behind our students, and that was the 60-foot mural featuring images from the St. John's Bible.
I don't know if many people know this, but that beautiful mural is created right here at Wartburg College, and we got a behind-the-scenes look at how it all comes together.
This year's theme is Wondrous Love, Illumine Our Hearts, and it was inspired by the St. John's Bible, the project that came to Wartburg back in January of 2014. An amazing project that brings the Word of God to humanity in a whole new and modern way.
In May 2013, a group consisting of 5 faculty and staff members at Wartburg College went to St. John's University and came back from that training session and met with Dr. Nelson and suggested that maybe he consider using that as a theme for Christmas with Wartburg.
I was struck by the beauty of the illuminations. The theme itself came from the idea of, first off, the simple wonder. As I would watch people go through the gallery and look at things, the wonder and awe in their faces as they would turn the pages of the St. John's Bible struck me. I knew I wanted words like wonder. I knew I wanted words like illumine or illumination. And then the word love was the last piece of the puzzle that was missing. The next step in that is to figure out how are we going to honor the St. John's Bible in our own art.
So the challenge is being inspired by it, but where my design still needs to be my design, you know? And so I had to find little pieces, little design elements that I really liked, and then figure out how could I have my own twist on that.
Chris, in his brilliant way, was able to be inspired and design using key elements that kind of tie the whole St. John's Bible together.
This year, the look of it will be quite different than we've had in the past, especially as far as the overall color scheme. The last few years, we've been sort of in the cool colors and that kind of thing. This year, it's going to be very warm and inviting, and hopefully will convey the idea of love. My process, typically, I'd be looking at figures. This time around, because it's more abstract, then it really was a lot more of an organic type of artistic process where, you know, you're looking at shapes and colors and how they intermix.
Every year it just continues to evolve and turn into this wonderful partnership that for me is very energizing. If for no other reason, people should come to the concert to simply see that wonderful work of art.
As you can see, it takes an entire team and months of planning to design the murals each year.
But there is another team working just as hard, responsible for making the technical side of the show work. When we come back, we will go behind the curtain with the Newman production team and see what it takes to transform Newman Auditorium for Christmas with Wartburg.
What makes something worth it? Going beyond routines, take a journey of discovery?
It's so worth it.
Finding the key to unlock your potential?
Absolutely worth it.
Working hard to gain something of greater value?
I'm worth it.
You know what else is worth it? You. You are worth it.
It's worth it.
So be orange at Wartburg College.
The magic of Christmas with Wartburg can be found in more than just music. Countless hours of work are put into perfecting the staging, lighting, and sound.
Let's go backstage and find out what it takes to transform Newman Auditorium into a brilliant Christmas concert venue.
Christmas with Wartburg is very much a combination of self-production, so in-house production like what Newman usually does, with a little bit of an element of road production, which is the element we have to take the show to Des Moines.
Newman Crew provides all of the support for the show. We provide lighting, sound, we build the stages, the risers they stand on, we program the lights and the projection.
I'll call it, we're the magic behind the music. You know, we add the little sparkle that happens.
So day one is a shorter shift because it requires going up into the grid, and they go up there and they detach and lower the chain motors that hold up the truss, which is what we hang all of the lighting fixtures on the front of the stage. We hang all of the lights we use for front lighting on stage on the truss, as well as moving lights which can light up special effects. We hang the drop, we take it out, we unroll it. We actually roll it another way so we can hold it up while it's rolled so that when we raise it up it doesn't get wrinkled. So then we built staging. This year there are 9 rows of singers.
Once we have all that set up, we move into like auditorium mode, I guess. We hang the mirror ball, which gives the star effect when they sing Silent Night at the end of the concert. And we hang the garland and the Christmas trees and everything. And then from there we go into programming the lights so that at this point when this choir sings, the lights are only on them. Or when we need a special effect on the drop, that's the only thing lit. And then the video gets programmed and, you know, audio, the mics get set up and everything, and then it all just comes together in the end.
I've stepped in and have kind of taken a leadership role on making sure the overall production is moving. and I've also taken a leadership role in the video components altogether. I have done everything from installing the projectors to doing the cueing for the sequences. I'm also kind of overseeing lighting, audio, and the rest of the production scenes that happen with the show.
We're known for this show. I feel like it, you know. You go and talk to other people and you say, oh, I go to Wartburg, and they're like, I've seen Christmas with Wartburg on TV before, or something like that. This is a big deal for us, and this is like, we have something to prove, you know. We raise our standards from year to year, you know. We're like, oh, last year's show was good, how can we make it better?
I really think people should come see the show because it's an invested history in Wartburg itself. It's a similar show from year to year, but it evolves from year to year. It showcases the great talent of the music faculty here, and they get to show, you know, the students get to also show off their talents.
When we come back, we are live again from Newman Auditorium with more music from Christmas with Wartburg. And later, we'll meet the directors who pull the entire show together.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Coming up, meet the music directors who pull the entire Christmas with Wartburg program together.
And later, more highlights and live music. We hope you'll stay with us.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with a goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers. For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
The directors are the people that make the show happen. It's their leadership and artistic direction that has helped Christmas with Wartburg become the exciting experience that it is.
We sat down with each of the ensemble directors to learn how they continue to push the concert to the next creative level.
Being a director, an ensemble director for Christmas with Wartburg is both awesome and overwhelming.
Everything from amazement to be honored enough to stand in front of all of those performers.
At the same time, that awesome sense of magic. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's one of the best things that I think anyone gets to do, and we get the best seat in the house.
Directors have been having regular meetings to discuss the pieces that we will do as the mass choir, and to make sure that the pieces that the individual ensembles choose fit into the overall theme, to make sure it all makes sense as it flows through the program.
We really try to make sure that we're all on the same page in preparation, and even though we each have our own style and bring our different energy to the process, we really try to be consistent for our students' sake.
One thing I really work hard to do is to introduce music and rehearse music in such a way that it never becomes stale.
From now on, it's a lot of heavy learning of notes, and everything has to be memorized.
And it's go, 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 go right up until the very last minute.
My unique task this particular year as a newbie is that I had to research the process and the tradition. Also be so shepherded by my colleagues in what to expect and how to get there.
I often refer to myself as a funnel. I collect all of the energy and all of the ideas, and I try to bring them to a center point. To create that sense of community, it can't be artificial, it has to be an organic, it has to be a grassroots effort from the ensemble.
I've always thought from my years being an organist that I have the absolute best seat in the house, because I can sit up in the balcony and I have such a beautiful picture of the whole scene. It's just such a spectacular sight.
So the collaboration process with the other conductors has been incredibly valuable and special for me, coming in as a new team member, and now to see that music come off of the paper and out of the mouths of our young singers and bringing all of that together has been just the best process.
To me, Christmas with Wartburg is a spiritual and musical gift to whoever gets to see and experience it. But I've also learned a lot spiritually about my own faith, and perhaps that's the greatest growth that I've experienced, is just retelling the story, reading so much literature, so much poetry, so much prose to put together the narration.
At that moment when whoever's on the podium conducting, and it's time for the audience to sing along, and so whoever it is gets the wind ensemble started with whatever introduction there is, and then you turn around and you say, "Audience, will you stand up?" And that choir of audience members starts to sing that idea, man, this is the biggest choir I've ever conducted, and this is the coolest music, because people are connecting with their eyes, and you can look out there and you can look around, and every one of them will look you back and say, "Oh, thank you, this is the greatest thing in the world." And it's a thrill, and I wish everybody performing could somehow see those eyes that are so thankful and so welcoming and so praising God.
While you're enjoying this music, I just want to bring you up to date on something important about the college. Just a couple of months ago during homecoming, Wartburg announced a $75 million comprehensive campaign. The Transforming Tomorrow campaign, we call it, includes funds for investing in people to ensure student success, investing in places to enhance student living and learning, and investing in programs to enable student success. And as well, we want to continue with the annual fund each year.
The Transforming Tomorrow campaign has secured nearly $54 million in gifts and commitments during its leadership gift phase. This includes an $11.5 million commitment from Board of Regents Chair Ray McCaskey and his wife Judy of Chicago. It also includes the largest outright gift the college has ever received, $2 million, from Mike and Marge McCoy of Ellison Bay, Wisconsin, who serve as co-chairs of the campaign steering committee.
Additionally, the McCoys announced a surprise $2 million gift at the campaign's public launch. The McCoy Match is a challenge grant for the enhancements to the college's living learning environment, starting with Clinton Hall. For every dollar someone donates to Clinton Hall, Mike and Marge will donate $1, up to $2 million.
The college is grateful for the McCoys, the McCaskies, and all those who have already participated in the Transforming Tomorrow campaign. To learn more about Transforming Tomorrow, please contact the Advancement Office at 319-352-8495 or visit www.wartburg.edu/transform.
We hope you've enjoyed this Christmas with Wartburg Behind the Curtain special on Night Vision. Thanks to all the students who performed tonight and all the students and faculty and staff working behind the scenes.
We would like to wish our entire Wartburg family happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas. We will leave you tonight with our final song live from Newman Auditorium.